Hello and welcome to the Forgotten Places channel, where we tour and remember all places gone, forgotten, and renewed. For today's episode, I have Geauga Lake Amusement Park for you. Obviously a very famous abandoned place. It's been abandoned for about going on 12 years now. And it's a very large area of a place as far as like square footage. It was basically a small amusement park for most of its history, and then at the turn of the century, Six Flags bought them and they became really big, and I think they were the largest amusement park by land area in America for a little while, or close to it. And I'm just going to show you what's left. A lot of it's been torn down, but there are still quite a few points of interest left in the old Geauga Lake Amusement Park. As you can see, it's just very empty, and you wouldn't even hardly know unless you grew up going that it was an amusement park. See, it's just got a big fence, blocks a lot of the view of it here. It just kind of goes on for a while. I mean, this fence was here when the park was, like, just to, you know, keep people from sneaking in, but as you can see, it's blocked off mostly. And right here on the right, there used to be a major roller coaster right here called the X-Flight. Now it's just an empty field here. As you could see, the parking lot, as I showed before, is there. There's one of the signs way out there in the blue. I don't know if you can see that or not. And this parking lot was also pretty large. And that takes us back to the main entrance, which is right here. And I'll take you right past the entrance. And there it is again. Just read this off to you real quick. Geauga Lake, a scenic destination for visitors in Northeast Ohio, is initially named Giles Pond after settler Sullivan Giles, spurring the area's growth in the 1880s, and hotel became open on the side of the lake. So here on the left, if you can see through those trees there, those were the docks for the ferries that would take people across the lake here, Geauga Lake. And on the right there, that was SeaWorld, the SeaWorld side. That was one of the marine buildings over there, and they just had all kinds of shows and stuff on that side, and aquatic exhibits. So you could see the lake's frozen because it's February. You can see the docks there a little better. It's kind of hard to see through the trees, but here's just a better look at the lake. There's that building I was showing you before. And you can see on the left, there were other buildings of the SeaWorld side where they'd have shows and theaters and stuff like that. So here's the main parking lot for the SeaWorld side. As you can see, it's just huge. I mean, it just covers such a large area. I mean, that's gotta hold over 1,000 cars with how big that is. Here's another look at the SeaWorld side. That building there, I think, was one of the theaters. And this is just like the employee parking lot right here. And right there, since this side was open until a few years ago, there's the entrance to the water park side, or former SeaWorld side right there. You can see it's still intact. Here's just another part of the parking lot that I showed you before. Just covers like a very large area. And this was one of the service roads to the park. It just kind of took you into the side of the park without having to go through the entrance for like employees and such. There's not really much down there. Over the years, they've taken a lot of the structures away, I think, to discourage people from coming into here, because they had a lot of issues with trespassers. There's just another area of concrete there. And there's just some walls left of a river ride that used to be there. It's not, they couldn't get rid of that because obviously it was so much concrete. It's just the fence here that covers the park. I hope you enjoyed this latest episode of Forgotten Places. If you enjoy my videos, feel free to like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.